What's going on, guys? Jake here. Gonna be doing something a little bit different again today. Gonna be playing some Bloons Bloons Tower Defense Battles 2. I have played Bloons since, I don't know, since Bloons 1, Bloons 2, Bloons Tower Defense. So I have, of course, tried out Bloons TD Battles. Not gotten too far in it. I'm showing you guys some of the towers I've got, the experience I've got. Not a lot overall, but I'm really enjoying battles, and I've been enjoying it more recently. And unfortunately, I don't have another deck made on Pokemon TCGO, so I figured why not do a video on something else that I've been enjoying playing, like Bloons Tower Defense Battles. So, and as you can see, I've got a couple of the heroes unlocked, but I don't even have Ben yet, and I don't have Captain Churchill either. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not a pro at this game, but I've been having some fun with it. I think I got like 40, 50 trophies or something at the moment, you could see. Let's just get into it. Because I don't have too much experience in any of the towers at the moment, I've just been going in with the same strategy for a couple games back to back, just to try and grind up experience on guys, and also to learn how different towers work and stuff. So as you guys can see, the towers I'm using right now is the Dart Monkey, Super Monkey, and Spike Factory with Gwendolin. My thought process is Gwendolin can boost up the Dart Monkeys pretty good. They've got a lot of projectiles, and I've heard that's good. And then Super Monkeys for like more late game stuff, and then the Spike Factories for kind of like cleanup. So I decided to go with the Dart Monkey start, which is kind of what I've been doing mostly when I start with these guys. They're the only thing you can really get up quick enough, and if you don't upgrade the Dart Monkey, you're just gonna start leaking balloons really quick. So I just go with the Dart Monkey middle path up to the triple darts, and then I upgrade like 1 or 2 times on the top path to get the more Pierce, I believe is what it is. Eventually I'll go for the second tier on the top as well, but I usually just go for the first one to begin with, and I get like 2 of them up, as you guys can see right now. Also, I should mention this is post commentary, like I had been doing with, like I tried out with the Pokemon trading card game in the last video, just so I could play a little bit better since it's hard for me to kind of commentate well while I'm playing. So, and also as for the income, as for the balloon sends that I'm doing, I don't know the most efficient ways to do those either, but I've just been trying to send pretty much the new, like, so I start with the reds and then I go into the blues. I looked something up online at one point, and I thought there was like a whole graph or like a chart that showed the most efficient balloon sends, and I think it was pretty much whatever the furthest down like grouped balloon is the most efficient one, if that makes sense. So it's first reds and it's blues, and then like round 5 or 6 greens become available. So that's kind of my thought process. That was a long way to say that, and it probably didn't make that much sense. So now I start sending out greens, group greens, because they become available. And you can see he's got Ben and farm, so he's making a lot of extra income. And I don't have any extra income towers in this, with the towers that I chose, which I kind of ended up changing up after I played these few games, because especially when you fight an engineer with the balloon trap, I'm kind of like screwed, or feel stuck, at least with my lack of experience right now. That's how I feel. But I got my Gwendolin up a little bit earlier, trying to get that down. I try to get that down as soon as possible so I could get it getting upgrades as well. But I'm pretty much just like sending out like I had said, the greens, and then just trying to defend. Like, I'm not even trying to rush at this point, because I feel like I'm barely holding on. But as you can see, he's already down to 1 life. I don't even know how that happens. But I think he's just had been leaking to the just to the whatever group balloons I'd been sending out, and I think he also used Ben's ability a couple times, and that just kind of screwed him. So about this time, I decided to try and get up my Juggernaut, I believe. If I could get that any sooner, I think it would be good too. But the Juggernaut is so good at taking down just the like income balloon sends that people do, and even like the grouped like rainbows or different rushes people send out. So Juggernaut is something I pretty much always try to get up as soon as I can, but it just depends because I don't want to try and go for it too hard and then or commit to it too much and then kind of lose in the process, because whatever that upgrade is right before Juggernaut is like, it's pretty solid, but it's not that good compared to the Juggernaut. So at least I've got it down. And also I've noticed right now it just takes me so long to place my towers. I think over time I'll be able to place them a little bit faster, but I don't want to waste any space, especially in these like corners that are good placements for my towers. So I'm sure you guys will see that being very slow, but he got, I think that's a Hydro Rocket Pods is what that's called, like the 3rd or 4th tier Middle Path Dartling gun. So I think he's safe-ish now, but he still only has 6 lives left. Now round 12, so camo balloons are available, so I try and get a Juggernaut with camo detection. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's just what I'd been doing as well. And also just kind of spamming the Juggernauts makes it so I even have more defense against just balloons in general. So, and then I've been trying to get up a camo detection triple guns, triple darts as well. And as you can see, he went for a regen rainbow rush there, but Juggernauts just took care of that. I don't even think I used Gwen's ability. I did boost, but I was a little nervous, and he's continuing to send out camo or regen rainbows against me. I decided to hit him with some regen rainbows. So both of us are defending at the same time here, and I think I end up leaking a little bit, but with Gwendolin's ability, I felt safe enough. In the end, actually, neither of us lost any lives there, I'm pretty sure. And I believe too, oh, no, he defends that. Oh no, he doesn't lose, but he leaks a few. Or maybe he didn't, I don't know. But he got lives from the banana farm too, which I didn't notice while I was playing, which is kind of cool. I decided to get up a Super Monkey because it's getting about that time that maybe it would be helpful to have as defense against different rushes he goes for, maybe mobs as well, and just upgrade to the 002 path, so at least I get that little bit of knockback. And he sells his farms, I think, because he's deciding he doesn't want to lose because he's greeting too much, and he's realizing I'm starting to rush him a little bit now. I send out a couple mobs against him. I'm pretty sure I sent those out. Yeah, and I'm sending another one out as well. He uses Ben's ability, uses his Dartling Gun's ability. Unfortunately, Ben is so good, it makes, for me, it makes it hard to kind of rush with the mobs because he just doesn't have to worry about the balloons inside. I think it's hack or something. But this last one isn't hacked yet, and I'm sending out the regen rainbows at the same time, and one of the ceramics ended up sneaking through. It's still hard for me to even see that. To be honest, I didn't even see that as I was saying that right now. But yeah, so the mob ended up taking him down. I thought they were all affected by hack, but I missed that, I guess. But yeah, so I got some experience with those guys, and right into the next game. There are, I'm sure, better it's probably way better to switch up your strategy from map to map, especially like this map. I don't know, I think this is one of the more difficult maps, but I decided just to go with Gwendolin again and try out the Dart Monkey, Super Monkey, Spike Factory again. The tower I did decide to switch out for, I think I was trying out Village later on. I decided to switch the Super Monkey with the Village because, I don't know, the bottom path village can get you extra income. I thought that'd be maybe interesting if I fight an engineer, that I could just upgrade to that, and yes, he would make money off me, but I'd make more money. I don't know if that makes sense, but I decided to try that out a little bit later on. Not in this video, but just as I was playing yesterday. And Spike Factory, as I had been playing with it, it is very, very, very good. So I thought Spike Factory would be good enough for late game, especially because Super Monkeys are so expensive. But I decided again to go for the triple dart monkey start, and just start sending out the group red balloons. I usually have to wait to get the sharp shots until like one round of whatever your income, until one round of income comes in, because otherwise I have to stop sending out the reds. But you can usually get triple darts like after, I guess it's 2 rounds of income. After the first round of income you can get the triple darts, and after the second round you can get the sharp darts or whatever. And pretty much immediately I have to go for another one because I'm starting to leak already. And again, the placement, I'm not sure if this is the most efficient, but I was thinking down here I would rather set all these guys up down here, because up at the top I pretty much have to set, if I wanted to set up a bunch of darts around Gwendolin, like it would have to be way up at the top. So at least down here I can attack them as they come in. I feel like I'm already chasing if I set them up there. And this guy, I don't know if this is the same guy. I sort of looks familiar, but maybe that's just because I'm editing this as I'm watching it. But he's got Ben and Darling Gun again, so I'm not sure if he'll have farms, but if he does, that'll just be another reason I don't want to go late game and try and rush it a little bit early, because I don't have another way to make money. And I don't know, but I think you're at a disadvantage if you don't going into late game, but maybe not. I think it just depends if you're able to consistently send out balloons and get your income up, but I'm already sending out blues, and he is as well. He's sending out greens at round 5, I think. Got 3 darts up, and I think I'm going to go for Gwendolin next. Kind of around the Dart Monkeys on that right side, and then try and get my Juggernaut up after that. So I got Gwendolin down, and I don't know if I was greeting too hard, but as you can see, he's sending out those white balloons, and they are going right past my guys. They have, I don't know what it is. I do end up boosting, but it feels like against certain types of balloons, no matter how many triple dart monkeys you have, you just can't pop them because the balloons are too fast. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case or not, but I found spamming them some games, like, I don't think I'll include this, but like, I just lose like before round 12 because I don't get my Juggernaut up, and the Darling Gun or the triple darts can't keep up with just these faster balloons. I have quick shots and the second quick shots upgrade as well, and they're very quick shots, and they're still not able to keep up. So I stopped sending out balloons there for a little bit. I think I was sending out some reds, and I'm going back to greens. Trying to get my income up still, but I'm trying to get my Juggernaut as fast as I can, but still greeding a little bit. And I'm looking for now another spot, I think, to get another Juggernaut up, but one that'll have camo, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. And as you can see, he does have farms, so again, I think I'll be at a disadvantage later on in the game, but for now I think I'm okay. And he's having to spend money on those instead of defense, and instead of sending out balloons against me. So at this point I'm totally fine with him having farms, and I do get up the one Juggernaut, and I think that one, the second one, is a camo detection one. I missed that, but I'm pretty sure it's a camo detection one. Yeah, with the Juggernauts I'll be able to defend for a little while, but come later on with the bigger balloons I could have some trouble. With this straight line, I think I do get everything. Yeah. And I think this is the same guy, because he is using Ben's ability, and I'm not sure if he needs to. And it seemed like the last guy was maybe doing that too, and then it was causing him to leak. But yeah, this is a pretty good line for the Juggernaut to shoot down. But I think up top it could be beneficial to have a Juggernaut up there as well. And yeah, that is a camo detecting Juggernaut, and I do get it right before round 12, so that is good. I'm not 100% sure. Something else. I think round 10 it is that I usually see people send out leads. I don't remember seeing that on like whatever chart it is that I had looked that up, but I think they're like a little bit cheaper on that one round, so that's why people send them out. At least in watching other people play, I think that's what I've seen, but I don't know 100%. But I because I've seen other people do it, I think I would try it myself. I'm not sure if I did it in this game, but with the 2 Juggernauts up and with a couple triple darts with camo detection. I decided to start going like even harder on the income, so I'm sending out white balloons now. And I believe I'll end up going for another juggernaut right there, just to have one shooting down from the other side in case these juggernauts don't knock everything down. I think with like ceramics or whatever the biggest possible balloons besides mobs are, they may not pop them all the way by the time they turn that corner, so having another juggernaut there would be helpful. I just noticed again he is getting lives back, so I believe it is Ben that's giving them those lives back, but maybe it's just the 4th tier farms that do that. But he decides to send out some regen rainbows. I do boost, and I'm able to defend, and I do get that juggernaut up there in that bottom left corner, and I have 2 dart monkeys placed up top so that I can upgrade them to juggernauts when I need to, and I get one right away. I think I'm kind of alternating, getting one camo, one non-camo. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but the quick shots I'm sure is really strong. So he sends out 2 mobs against me, and I'm kind of freaking out right now. I'm trying to get down a spike factory as fast as possible. I boost. I don't know why I didn't use Gwendolin's abilities sooner. I think just lack of experience, and my reaction time was pretty poor. But thankfully we ended up taking them down. Kind of surprised. I think Gwendolin heated up must have been active at that moment, but I missed it. Because otherwise I just don't think I would have been able to take those down with just the juggernauts and the triple darts. But I decided in the back to go for the top path spike factory because it's better at balloons, I think. And then here I think I'm gonna go for a mob shredder, bigger stacks spike factory, just to kind of get some more damage on the mobs at that corner. It's kind of tricky with like spike factories in this, I feel, because I played Bloons Tower Defense 6 a lot and watched a lot of people play that, and when I think of spike factories I always think of perma-spike and that being so good, but like I totally missed it, but I'm pretty sure I sent out some mobs and he lost. So I don't think those yellows were causing a problem. I was just sending out those for income, but maybe it was the yellows. But again, I felt like even when I was playing I was just kind of defending, and then I happened to win just out of luck or something. So either way I'd take that because I need the experience, and I think you get more experience for wins, but maybe not. But when I think of spike factories, like I was saying, in Bloons Tower Defense 6, perma-spike is so strong, and in this game, like, you have balloons that are coming out because of the rounds, and then you have balloons that are coming out because of the player, and they're coming out sometimes from multiple different directions, so like spikes are just getting eaten up, and I think it makes spike factories kind of tricky, but they're still really strong. I think I'm sure people know a lot more about them than I do, but they've seemed to be pretty strong from watching people play in my limited experience playing. I decided again in this game 3 to go with the same strategy, and again with the map, maybe it wasn't the best choice, but I've done it a couple times on this map, and I usually try and go up like set some darts up at the top because this map in particular, you got the mobs that come out on that left half that's a little gray or a little darker in the trees there, and then the balloons that are all coming from the top right. So like I want to get my darts up on that top right turn, and then I kind of want to get some down at the bottom, since the balloons will end up traveling down that way, but more so the mobs will end up traveling down that way, and then when they get popped, I'll need to be able to pop the balloons down there, and they exit through that gray path at the bottom. This map to me seems just like really tricky with mobs, but I mean, that's just me not having played a lot, I'm sure. And I'm deciding to go for an earlier spike factory, and I think it works out pretty good this game. And I think that's actually a really good spot because the mobs will end up passing right through there, and then the balloons, when if I don't pop them up at that first curve with the darts, the spike factory will be able to clean them up down there. So the only thing though is the spikes, I think their upgrades it probably is way more efficient just to like place the spike factory but then start getting some more darts, because the spike factory upgrades are way more expensive compared to the darts. And on my opponent's side, he's got ninjas and open, and not in this game but in another game I like completely got destroyed by ninjas. Not because, like, not early game, but late game. Like, the ninjas could just pop everything. And he has alchemist as well. I'm pretty sure that was the same thing I played another time. But like, they're just so strong. And the darts, the combination of towers that I was choosing, and my lack of upgrades, I don't think I have any 5th tiers unlocked for these towers that I'm using right now. And I don't even think I had whatever the spike explosion or whatever, the middle path, the one that makes them shoot all over the screen. I don't even have that. But yeah, I'm not good at late game at the moment. But I am leaking pretty hard right now because of those white balloons again. I do decide to still go for some more Spike Factory upgrades. I think it was worth it though, since I had already placed it and I'd already gotten faster production, I think. So I'm going to get even faster production and then I think try and get up my Juggernaut. But I'm pretty much just defending. I'm not even sending out balloons. I don't know when I stopped sending them out, but I'm pretty sure like I kind of go between sending out like reds just to try and get my defense up. Yeah, and try and get my Juggernaut at the same time. I don't think this is too much. I don't think I'm greeting too much, but I'm not 100% sure. I think this could have been played a lot better, but I am somehow still defending. I'm using Gwendolin's ability there to just kind of try and buy myself some more time, and then I send out a bunch of yellows because I'm like, I got Gwendolin's ability up, so I'll be fine. Gwendolyn's ability disappears though, and now they're just gonna start going into my spikes. But he's going more income, it seemed like, so I felt a little safer. And I think around 600 income I stop and just kind of save up for the Juggernaut. Alright, so I get my Juggernaut up, and I decide to get the white hot spikes on the Spike Factory down there because I don't have any camo detection right now. As you can see, the camo balloon just goes right past my darts up at the top and gets popped by the Spike Factory at the bottom. I was like praying just that he didn't send out a bunch of camo leads, but you can see right there's some camo regen leads. And I'm just kind of praying that my Spike Factory, the white hot spikes pop some, and then the other spikes can, and thankfully that's what happens. I think I got pretty lucky with the RNG of the spikes there. But I do get another Juggernaut up with camo detection, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's got camo. But it's still not enough. I need to get some darts with camo detection too, some triple darts. But the Spike Factory is, you know, getting most of them. But I'm down to 5 lives, so yeah, so I need some more triple darts. So I think I got 2 now. I got my Spike Factory, but it's round 15 or 16 now. I've got 700 income. I pretty much don't have any mob defense because literally my darts aren't gonna even reach the mobs. He goes for a regen Rainbow Rush right there, but I think I take care of that pretty handily with the Juggernauts and the spikes in the back. But I need to get my mob defense up, but I also need my income up. So again, this is like, I just feeling a little tricky, a little stuck here. I decided to go for a crossbow. I don't think I even had. Yeah, I'm literally only able to get crossbows, and I buy the wrong one. I wanted to get middle path, and I decided to sell. I decided to sell it, and then because I knew mobs could be sent out, and yeah, I'm a little slow. But thankfully I boost, and that Spike Factory in the back is so strong it's able to pretty much take care of 3 mobs by itself. I think the boost definitely made it that possible. Sends out another mob. I still haven't gotten mob shredder by the time that mob passed. Now I get it, and I'm going to get white hot spikes as soon as I can. I'm feeling a little better, but those like 5-6 rounds there were pretty rough. I don't think I've sent out any mobs against him. Maybe I have. I've missed it if I have. But I'm feeling safe enough to try and get my income up a little bit more and not even try and play some other towers. I have that camo Juggernaut up at the top. I think 2 camo, or maybe just 1 camo triple dart. I've got my Spike Factory for balloons at the exit, and then my Spike Factory for mobs at the top. And I'm trying to get my income probably up to like 1,000 or so. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what he just sold there, if he sold anything at all. But we do see that he has snipers, so he does have another way to get up his income. All right, round 20. He's got Oben, his ninja. I think that's a 4th tier alchemist. I'm not 100% sure. Got his open trees there to kind of keep have a safety net versus maybe the balloon sneaking through. He can even get mobs, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's like certain rounds that he's able to get other things, but either way, I decided to go for a BFB there, trying to do something again before late game, because I know that he's got a probably better late game defense than I do, since I don't have a lot of upgrades, even though spike factors are really good, and he's not able to get the mob pops, and they end up sneaking through. And I had 2 lives left, and I was able to end up taking him down with the BFB. I think combination of luck, and then maybe he was not expecting that, or maybe being a little too focused on income. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, another win, a little bit more experience, which I'd definitely take. I think this was the last maybe game that I'd played with this combination of towers yesterday, and then I ended up getting the trying out the, what is it, the village instead of the super monkey, and I got into whatever that next thing, ceramic crucible, and I ended up losing like 3 or 4 games right after this, so I'm not in there anymore. But I had a lot of fun playing these games, and I hope you guys enjoyed this type of a video. I'd like to try and make another Pokemon TCGO video in the meantime, or sometime soon, but that all depends on if I'm able to get a deck that I think is like completed and good, and I also have to get the cards. That just takes time, but I'm still having a lot of fun playing TCGO, but I'm also having a lot of fun playing this, so maybe there'll be more videos on Battles 2 soon as well. But again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.